everyone. We're here. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. We'll wait about 30 seconds for, if you're a frequent of this podcast, he's waiting to see himself. Once he sees himself, he'll believe me. There we go.
Oh, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Manhood Tree podcast. My name is Abdul Rahman.
And he doesn't even have his mic or headphones on or nothing. No one even hears him. Like, what is he?
I don't know. I'm just chilling here today.
What is he doing?
Is this your first?
I'm like, what is he
First
doing?
episode.
Oh,
Okay, my mic's not.
Who cloned
Press the button.
Abdul?
they turn your button off.
1, 2. Okay.
Oh.
There you
That
go.
sounds great. Leave it that way.
My mic sounds.
I apologize to the good people of the world.
The internet.
Of the world. I'm gonna claim all of you guys today. All right. My name's Abdul Rahman bin Muhammad. This is the Manhood Tree podcast. Sitting across from me is my co-host with the co-most. I made that up today. That's new.
He could have left that.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me, Alonzo Beckett. Alonzo Lee Beckett.
Alonzo Lee Beckett. We're gonna let our guests introduce themselves tonight. What I would like is that not only will you just say your name, I would love for you to talk a little bit about what you do, and we'll get into this conversation right after that. So, Kendrick, I'm gonna come to you first.
All right. Kendrick Trevor Roundtree. 35 years in the game, working with young people in all types of capacities.
Nice.
If you've been in Hartford longer than 20 years, I either did something with you or your cousins at some point, because I've been out here that long. What do I do now? I am a school leader and administrator, and I am also, we'll get into this in depth, but I am also building the first HBCU preparatory academy in New England.
I love it. And over to my left, we have I'm going to let you introduce yourself. I was going to say something else, but.
I'm JG Kemp, 5-Star Realty.
Yes.
I am a real estate agent, 24 years in the city of Hartford and on Franklin Avenue. That's me.
Top real estate agent. Just sold 2 of my buildings in less than 3 months. Once he decided to get the fire going, boom, both of them gone. And so if you need somebody to come buy a house, sell a house for you, contact 5-Star Realty. We have a special guest. He doesn't have a mic, but I just want to give a shout out to Nas. Nas is here with us today. He's joining us. Can you get him on camera for a second, Zoe? This young man.
There he is.
This young man is you turned away from him.
No,
He's on.
yeah, I'm looking right at it, bro.
He's on, bro.
Look at mine.
there. Bro.
All right. Sorry. Nas is a great athlete, a student athlete, a scholar athlete. He wrestles, he plays football, and I mean, you got to just remember Nas Kemp. Remember that name, because he's only what? How old are you, Nas?
9.
He's only 9 years old today.
Got any shout outs, man?
Yeah.
Shout out
Oh.
to
Hey, yo!
Mike management.
Mike management.
shout out to my coach for football and all-star coaches, and shout out to my family,
Yes.
and yeah.
So check this out. I'm sure some of the other fathers out there are gonna see this, and next week we're gonna have another son on the show. Let me just let you guys know they're gonna sit in the hallway. Nas is the only one coming inside the podcast, so don't bring your son. No, bring your son. We would love to have your son come on. We're gonna let them give themselves a shout out. We'll do that. We love to have them come because one of the things about fatherhood is exposure. So you never know what the thing is that you expose your son to that they clamp on to. So by bringing him into the podcast, you never know. He might be one of the best, greatest podcasters in the world in the future.
You never know.
You never know.
Right.
And then you're going to say, well, he came on the Manhood Tree podcast, and boom, that sparked the whole thing.
Yeah, you're a great visionary.
That's how I do it.
I believe the children are our future.
Okay, we got him singing today. All right, tonight, I feel like this is a very, very important topic, a very serious topic. And I want to preface this topic with a few words. So our topic is what black boys need to succeed. What black boys need to succeed. And here's my thoughts I want to put in your mind. every successful black man was once a black boy. We know that. And if we want stronger men, fathers, leaders, husbands, and communities, we must intentionally invest in black boys. If we want better, we need to invest in black boys. So, first of all, what do you guys think about that? I want to start off with that my opening little statement. What do you think about that? It sounded much. Oh, you trying to get the buzz go away?
Yeah. Was it last time it was your chairs that you did?
Yeah, I don't got anything in my headphones.
Here it is. It's yours. Yeah. See, it's that.
So, any comments about every successful black man was once a black boy? If we want stronger men, fathers, leaders, husbands, and communities, we must intentionally invest in black boys. Jump on that.
So I think and it's beautiful the way that the conversation has shifted over this last 10 to 20 years. So I say that before I say psychological safety and affirmation. Black boys need to know that they are going to be protected just the way everybody needs to be protected. Unfortunately, there is adultification bias, particularly with our black boys. They're seen as older, more mature, more muscular, more physical, more whatever when they're 9, when
That's
they're
right.
11. So it starts with psychological safety, just making sure that black boys are protected in ways that they're not protected, particularly in the public education school and in the community.
I love it. JG, you want to add anything to that?
I definitely agree with the investing in, because I'm raising, one now, and I had him since 1.5. Started realizing the things that I had and I did not have, and what he has,
Right.
and the difference of him at 9 and where I was at 9.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you definitely got to invest and protect, like you said, so they can feel that and know that, we come from, I come from, a broken home. And it starts at home.
That's right. It all starts at home. Zoe, you want to add anything to that?
Just a quote from
Oh,
the Legacy Foundation.
let's hear it.
Education is universal. Universal.
Uh-huh.
Education is universal.
Yes.
Opportunities are not.
Okay.
Right. So I think that's the opportunity part. Like,
Yeah.
Shout out to Greg Jones.
like he has.
Morgan State University,
Yeah,
fellow Bear.
That's why I figured. That's why I kind of got that.
Oh, that's
But
what it is.
same thing. He's giving his son options. They need some
Yeah.
options and some choices. Sometimes we don't have the best choices, so they choose bad or worse.
Yes.
Right? There's no like good, better. There's always in our communities either two choices you had are bad or worse. So,
Wow.
I
So
think-
so you're saying that just by inserting a father, you go from bad or worse to good or better.
right, because you can he'll supply you with some opportunity.
You want to jump in on that?
So I've been having this conversation for 35 years, and everybody's saying, "Well, you gotta have a man in."
No, we didn't say gotta. We said we inserted one.
No. Just because you have a father in the house
Uh-huh.
doesn't mean you got the right father in the house.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So we're going to be either challenged and built up by those male figures in the household, or we are going to be stripped and run down because of that father figure in the household.
Statistically, though, the majority of black boys that have a father in the house are built up. So if you look at every statistic, educationally, success rate, college, staying out of jail, not having getting anyone pregnant before they get married, every statistic it says that by having a father involved in their life, boys do better.
Did you just take a shot at me? Don't play.
No, I'm just telling. I do this fatherhood work every day, so I'm just. I hear what you said, but I just want to make sure we throw some stats out there. Turn me up, so I can be louder than him. Just want to be a little louder. Go ahead.
So for those that don't know, Abdul and I have quite a history.
That's right.
And I was actually thinking about this morning as I was setting up my talking points.
Uh-huh.
Do you realize we've known each other 23 years now?
I do. I realize that.
23 years at the village
Yes.
of children and family.
Uh-huh.
And then when you started My People, I came and rocked with you for a while.
Wow.
23 years, which means you, my friend, are getting old.
Well, look at the gray beard. It's obvious. I didn't always have that, you know?
Kids. This
Yeah.
is kids.
Yeah. But it's been a good 23 years. I could, like I said, at the end of this show, Kendrick's gonna do a freestyle for us for no reason. He's just gonna just do a freestyle. He has that big capability.
Oh, yeah, hey, Blink got some. Hey,
Oh, he does.
Blink,
Oh,
they don't know. They don't know.
maybe we'll
They don't know. They
we'll
don't
do
know.
a
They don't know.
rap,
They don't
speak
know.
life into each other.
Woo!
Say,
Yo. So then I give you now. Y'all know. So you know what speak life into a brother is, right? You got that concept.
Yeah.
All right. So, but anyways, let's get back to the show. All right. So think about the boy you were at 10 years old. So take a moment. You're 10 years old. You're 9 years old because Nas is with us today.
Yeah.
Think about the boy you were at 9 years old. What did you need? What did you need at 9?
I need my dad.
You needed a dad.
My dad.
Support? What kind of support?
Well, as you know, I was a former foster kid, so I came up in the foster care systems of New Jersey and in Connecticut. So that was DIFUS down there, DCYS up here before it became DCF.
Right.
So at 9, I wanted to not be in the foster home at 9.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a big deal. JG.
I mean, looking back at it now, father.
Father.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, my mom did best she can, and you know, and I was okay. You know, but looking back at it now, 100%.
I would have liked to have a big brother. I had a big sister, and she was a good big sister. But I think that, you know, my sister's 5 years older than me, so that means that every time I got to a certain grade, she was at by the time I got to high school, she was out of high school. And so it's like one of those things where, so if I was 9, she was already like in high school. And so therefore that means that a lot of little battles that maybe if I had a big brother somewhere in between that 5 years, I wouldn't have had to, you know, be in those battles. I could have just set those out and said, hey, Jamal, my big brother's name would have been Jamal. Jamal, please help me. So I think that would have been cool. Because I had a great father, but I just think they should have more and more kids.
Oh boy.
So let's. I want to create a foundation of what every black boy needs, and so I want to create a list, and I'm gonna write these things down. You guys can round robin, and I don't want you to just say one word. I want you to kind of like go a little bit more in detail. What are 12 things that every black boy needs to succeed? 12 things. So we're gonna start with you, Kendrick, because I know you got 12 on your own, but only one this time. We'll come back to you.
So what I'm going to say is this, and this may sound like an unconventional first choice.
Okay.
What every black boy needs is a library card.
A library card. Okay. You want to expand on that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So for the last 30 years, black boy literacy has gone down instrumentally every 5 years. Right? We can talk about Hartford Board of Education and what they're doing to our boys right now, what have you. We all know 3 out of every 10 students in Hartford Public Schools is on grade level for math and ELA. However, if you are in the north end of Hartford, that number actually dips to 1.7. Our boys are not reading. Our boys are stuck on screens. Our boys don't know how to have an imagination anymore. And it's crazy to say that. So perfect example, and then I'll pass it on.
Yeah.
I had my grandson last week for, half the week or whatever.
How old is your grandson?
My grandson is 9 years old. He will
Give it up for his
10.
grandson. What's his name?
July will be 10 on March 20th.
Nice.
March, baby. Let's go.
Yes.
So I had him for a good amount of time last week, and one day I said, you know what, we're gonna go to the library. I'm out in Bloomfield. They built a brand new library, so I wanted to check it out anyway. So I bring him to the library, and when I say this kid had absolutely no idea what to do in there, it's like
That's interesting.
what
is the
do you
library?
mean?
Yeah.
But of course, the thing he wants to run immediately too are the computer screens because he wants to play Roblox.
Yep.
It's like, okay,
Roblox. Yeah.
we can do the Roblox thing, but you need to read from me for 20 minutes and be able to tell me what you read in that 20 minutes, and then you'll earn some Roblox time.
Right.
Now, but see that is not the norm now.
Right.
Unfortunately, too many of our kids are attached to too many screens for far too long. whether it's for video games, tablets, iPhones, whatever. They just don't have that same sort of desire. When we were kids, like we would fight our parents to stay outside longer.
Yeah.
And depending on how old you were, you had to be in at 8 or you had to be at 9. You would beg for another 10 minutes to be outside with your boys, riding bikes or playing cops and robbers or whatever they did in your hood.
Right.
Right. These kids don't know what to do by themselves outside anymore. They don't.
I love it. So a library card and the desire to read.
Yeah. Well, that's why we need the library card.
Okay.
And it starts early. Again, about 85% of our boys are not at reading level by 4th grade. So this is the crucial stage right here, grade number 4.
Right.
All the statistics suggest that if you have a student who is not at grade level reading and math by 4th grade, all of the things that we talk about happening always happen because that's the way the system is designed for it to happen. That's another conversation. Somebody please take the mic.
JG, what you got? What do black boys need to succeed
In today's world,
today?
it's unfortunate because every kid, every black boy is not going to be able to have this. Nas does have this, and he's blessed to have it. He doesn't know it, but he has my mother.
Okay, a grandmother.
Yeah, but my mother is, she's in her 70s, almost 80s. These grandmothers now are 40, 50 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the structure that she brings in the home, from you are going to read and write before you get on that PS5.
Right.
Then you will have this certain amount of screen time, and then you're going to eat at home, and then we're going to go do this and go do that and do that.
Right.
It's not like that anymore.
You know these kids can't read cursive now, right?
Oh, yeah, we had a
They
big
have no
conversation
idea
about that.
what cursive writing is.
Right.
You know why they do that? I had a whole theory on why they do that.
Why?
Because
They took it out of schools?
all the laws are in cursive.
The Constitution is.
So eventually,
calligraphy.
these kids won't be able to read the laws.
Right,
They're waiting for someone to interpret the law for them. They can't read it themselves. So it kind of
ChatGPT.
takes.
They're not reading because of ChatGPT. They read it for you.
Yeah, reading for you.
Yeah, they read it for you.
All right, Zoe, what you got?
It goes back to, I think, they need activities, opportunities, like things to do. Like his son, for example, he's probably too tired to do anything else. Because
Right.
he's wrestling, he's involved in a bunch of things.
Right.
And then I think that becomes habit forming for a kid.
Yeah.
So as you get older, you always want to look for positive things to do to keep you busy. You're not looking for
Yeah.
if you have nothing to
Trouble.
do. Right. You're gonna find trouble if you have nothing to do.
Trouble's out there.
So I think that's some activities.
Activity.
Activity.
All right, so I'm gonna go back, and even though we had our little spat, I'm gonna say they need a father. I think because fathers, it was a minor spat. I'm gonna say father because I feel like fathers give you good fathers give you a cheat code. They give at 9 years old they give you protection. They give you somebody to look at and say like, okay, that's my dad. It give you support. They show up to the football game. My dad was infamous. My father had 10 kids. So he would never miss a game. He would be there. And most of the time, it wouldn't be like he would show up late. He would be there on time. And so that means that a lot of his time was spent going to somebody, spending the whole Saturday at all the little kid game, the next level kid game, the next level kid game, and supporting each and every one of us. And so I got to put a father on that list.
That's dedication.
All right. Back to you, sir.
Okay.
We got 12. That's 3 each. So start thinking.
All right, now I got to go back to my talking point.
Okay.
It's just so enveloped in what you were saying.
Yeah. You're supposed to go off the dome.
Well, I can, but there's certain points like on Fox News. You want to make sure you get out while you have time to get them out.
So isn't it funny every time we have like an educator or a politician come on, they come with all
notes.
The paper and the notes,
Yeah.
and it's like, yo, this is just us having. This is like some brothers. We having a conversation.
Yeah.
Cats had computers, pads. It was crazy. Like when you ever
Might
said,
almost remind me of Booker.
yeah.
Data and
Gives you-
statistics.
every time it's like 34 years ago, and you're like, what are you doing?
Why did you have that in your book bag
Yes.
for no reason? Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, so to actually piggyback off of what you said,
Yes.
what black boys need, they need more black male educators.
Okay. Yes, that is a big deal.
All of the data suggests that if a black boy has at least one black male teacher
Mr. Brown.
during K2, I mean K12, I should say,
Yep.
that they were 37% more likely to graduate high school and go on to some sort of secondary program.
So did you have a black male teacher?
So, mine was
That was a yes or no question.
so yes, but no.
Okay.
The black male teacher that pops up immediately. So this is when I was still down in Jersey City, New Jersey, and you definitely can't do this anymore.
Right.
But the head of school at the parochial school I was going to in second grade, he black male. He lived literally right across the street from the school, and I did something. I don't remember what the thing was, but my punishment was not that I had to stay after school. I had to go to his house on a Saturday and rake his leaves, bro.
Nice. Yeah.
I was like 7.
Hey.
I don't know what I did, and he called my grandmother, and I had to go to his house and rake his leaves. That's child labor law, something. There's something that's not, but again,
You still remember it,
This
though.
was the early
Yeah, yeah.
80s.
Trauma,
And you
trauma.
can do this in the early 80s.
Trauma bonding.
Yes.
Jason, did you ever have a black male teacher?
No.
No. Did you have a male teacher?
Yes.
Okay.
I had a black female teacher. That's the only black teacher I had. I went to Farmington, man.
Okay. Did you have a male teacher?
White male teachers.
Okay. All right. I had a male teacher. I had a lot of male teachers. I had one black male teacher.
Well, you went to HB in school?
No, in
or-
school, regular high. And when I lived in White Plains, I had a black male teacher. And then when I went to Hall, I had Mr. DeCourcy, I had Saul, I had Cogan. These are guys I think of to this day that even though they weren't black, they still impacted because it's like
We had
men.
I think 0 black teachers at Farmington. The whole time,
Yeah.
none. Our coach was black. My coach,
Well,
a basketball coach.
yeah.
That was
Of course he
That's
was.
important. All right, so we just got black male educators. That's number 5. JG, we're back to you.
Structure.
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 Structure and schedule.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta have structure. Because without structure is like a boat without a rudder. You just spin in circles. You don't know where you gotta go.
Right.
And these kids are just on that video game. You know what I mean?
Love 'em.
They just stay on that game.
Mhm.
My thing is, especially with that game and YouTube, you're doing so much you don't even got time to come back and sit on that game.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, that's the thing.
And
Yep.
if you do, it's about to be bedtime.
Right.
You know.
But even that, having a bedtime, like there's a time where he has to go to bed. It's not like just roll until you get tired.
Listen, what I've noticed from me growing up, and what I lacked,
Mhm.
with sports and school, I was allowed to just do me.
Yeah.
When I left my mother's house and it was up to me, I'm gonna do what I want
Right.
to do.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I felt like if I could have built that structure, had somebody show me that structure earlier,
Mhm.
I would have seen that it's not all about hard work more than it is consistency.
Yeah. Do a little bit every day.
That's it.
You don't have to go crazy today and then don't do nothing
Stay
tomorrow.
at it, but do it. Stay productive.
Mhm. Yeah.
Stay structured.
So what you got?
Visual representation, like
Okay.
of our people. Like take him somewhere where you see people that look like him, being great, being excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take him to the football and basketball games all the time and see us run around and jump and dunk on people.
Right.
Send them to. I don't know if you can still do it. You can go to the courtroom and sit in things like that, so you can see how a lawyer would present in front of a court. You can see judges and things like. See someone that looks like you that's doing other things than playing sports.
Right. I love
So
it.
like some visual representation. That's all.
Kendrick.
So you actually took half of the one I was about to say, which was visible role models, but
Mm-hmm.
the second half of that is positive peer groups.
Okay. Yeah.
So we know that once they hit, 11, 12, 13, 14, they're going to start looking for other people that like the things they like, that do the things they do. We know that some of those peer groups are great and magnificent and supporting, and some of them are not.
Right.
In all of the ways that they cannot be. But us working as men, black men in our communities, to make sure that they have enough positive peer groups and they're surrounding themselves with the type of people that you want them to be around.
I love it. I put love. And I'm not talking about like a girlfriend. I'm talking about like somebody, an adult, their mother, their father, their siblings, their cousins, their grandmother, that let them know that they are loved. And then like they give them hugs and they tell them, like, look them in the face and say, I love you, man. And let them know that they're important and they're special. And not special like they're like some superstar, but special just because being themselves. Like they don't have to be nothing but what they are,
Right.
and you're still special. You're still great, and I love you because you are here. I love you because you are mine. I love you because you're a part of our family. And so they need to hear messages like that. They need to feel.
Unconditional.
Yeah, it's unconditional love. No matter if you didn't do your homework today. Okay, you got in trouble with school. I still love you. You're gonna get there. There's gonna be a consequence. But and the consequence is to help you do better. It's not to hurt you. My desire is not to make you feel bad. My goal is to love you in everything you do, but also to help you, put you in the right direction. But I think that just that feeling of love, they need to have it because I think that really makes a difference in a little boy's life.
Absolutely. But I'm glad that we are in this space now that we can have this conversation as black men. That because for centuries, black men's value was transactional.
Right.
So what is it that this black man is doing for me or doing for us? And the reason why that's important when we're connecting it to like that psychological safety is back then it was, who cares how much stress you are at work or the fact that you have 10 kids at home or this, that, and other thing. No, your job, your role is to put food on the table. So we're not having these conversations and we're not bonding and building over emotions and things like that.
Right.
We'll keep it a buck. 50 years ago, if you said, man, I'm thinking about going to therapy, man, are you soft? Like, what's wrong with you?
Right.
We can have those conversations now. But the problem is, even when we're having these conversations in real time, it doesn't mean that everybody is all on board with it yet. And I know you do.
Yeah.
You do a lot of telling bros like, yo, go to therapy.
Yeah.
I go to church.
Or come
Go
to a
therapy.
group. I feel like sometimes even the podcast can be therapeutic. It's like come in places where you have an opportunity to get something off your chest. You may not even know you're going to get it off your chest, but I think that we definitely need space, safe spaces for that right now. And I'm happy the world's changed because it's a lot of people were like they were struggling in that other world, and so I'd rather like right now it's if you think going to therapy or coming to a brotherhood check-in or going to a group is soft and you're struggling, you're having a hard time, I think you should try it out because it's definitely something different out there. So, actually, it's your go. That wasn't your go. That was you chiming in.
That was my go.
All right.
Positive-
I didn't write that to the list. We still got
that's
3
what
more
I
to
said.
go.
Positive
JG, what you got?
peer networks.
You used that one already.
Yeah,
Well, that's what kind of two together. I always feel like, it's just something about. I'll just say it from my perspective. It's something about believing in God and goals.
Yes.
God and goals. When you are in tune to your spirit and the things that you want and you need in your life, you are able to focus better and stress less.
I love it. Yep. It's good to have a higher power to like I say to have a law where you know that he's in control. Like everything we're doing what we're doing, but it's like there's something that's greater than me.
Right.
That make you that you go and you can turn. Today I saw somebody I have seen in a long time. They didn't look as good, and I do a little prayer to say, yeah, thank you for letting me to continue looking so good.
Yeah.
I say the same.
I appreciate the person was Kendrick. I was like, thank you, Lord, for letting me stay sexy. No. All right.
Abdul is actually asking when I can get him in the boxing ring.
No, ain't nobody punching me.
My People boxing fundraiser coming up soon. Check the
Nobody punching
website.
me.
Never. So what you got?
I think kind of touches on what Jay was saying. I think you got to help your child build an identity.
Okay.
It's difficult at certain ages, but to help them, for example, like he knows his identity
Yeah.
is he's an athlete.
Mhm.
That's his identity. So that's gonna like it's gonna like I was an athlete when I was young, so it kind of guided me a certain way to do certain things, to be with certain groups, and not to be with them because I was with the athlete group. I'm not going to hang out with these guys.
Right.
So he's in a group right now, and the group that he's in is a group that wants to achieve. They all have goals, right? So in that group, that peer group you're in, help trying to find your identity. You all have the same identity, which is to be the best, wrestler, basketball player, whatever it is. So your focus. Gives an identity, and then after that, the hard thing is the fifth down. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
son says, finding an identity after you found that in high school. But that first identity could propel you to something else. We can also show you how to build with others and work in a team and it's bigger than you and all those things being on the team can do for you. I think.
Yeah, I love it.
There
So-
are so many
yeah.
powerful messages that young athletes can learn for being a part of a team.
Mm-hmm.
Sacrifice, having each other's back,
Yep.
all being focused on a singular goal. Those are lifelong lessons. And if you have the opportunity to put your boy into a program like that at 9 and keep him going with that, those are things that are going to carry him well and serve him well past high school, past college,
Right.
into adulthood.
So the last one I'll add for our list of 12 is the ability how to like brush the dirt off your shoulders, how to get back up when you fell,
Start over at
how to
zero.
start over at zero.
Resiliency.
The reality is that nobody's gonna have a perfect life. Everything's not gonna go your way. But can you get back up? If you learn that skill,
Yeah.
it's always gonna be an opportunity for you. And if you can't learn that skill, it's gonna be a tough ride for you.
That's it.
And so, because on the way to success, part of the road is like some obstacles, some barriers,
Like Westland Street Road right now. It's bumpy.
Oh man, I was in my car, moved. This is how my head was moving.
I was thinking about it the other day. They just fixed it. but
Yeah.
They fixed it bumpy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On purpose.
That's they paved it. They were out there paving.
They,
It was
on
still,
purpose.
when they left, it's still
They
bumpy.
didn't have no leveler.
No.
They didn't think they like over here. We just
They just put the gravel over the
we're
rock.
just we're gonna do it like it's gonna be hilly.
Did they use a steamroller?
They did it for like the ants to have something to do when they walk across the street. I hate it.
I heard something the other day. The guy said, "You never read a book about success without hearing anything about persistence."
You have to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or failure. There's always a part of the story where this thing happened,
Right.
and usually it's like this happened. It was the worst day of my life.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then
Yeah.
it's like, and then the next day, things started turning around for me.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Or you can be like Jordan and just make up beef in your head, and then that can propel you
Propels you.
to the highest
I was
heights.
listening to Kobe Bryant too. He was
Make
just
up stuff.
mad for no reason. He's so locked in that he was like, "Yo, I'm just gonna practice all. I'm gonna get up at 4. I'm gonna practice for
what
2
time you
hours.
get there?
Yeah,
Before
I'm
you-
gonna practice again at 10,
Right.
and then I'm gonna practice again at
I think-
1.
There's a story. I think he heard that somebody shot certain amount of shots per day
Yeah.
per game. He's like, I'm gonna do double.
Yo,
What are you doing?
locked in, man.
Just do double.
They just go crazy with it. All right, so speaking of obstacles and challenges, I want to make sure that we talk about the reality of this. So with Black boys, we know what Black boys need to succeed. We just came up with a list of 12 things, but what are some of the obstacles they will face on their road to success? So I'll leave this as an open. Zoe, I'm gonna come to you first on this one. So we just said all these good things. Let me read them back. Actually, we said they need a library card. We said they need a grandmother to provide structure and home cooked meals. We need activities, things to do. We need a father, Black male educators, structure and schedule, visual representation of greatness, positive peer groups, love, belief in God and goals, identity, a team, and then how to get back up. So these are some of the things that Black boys need to succeed. But what is in their way? What are the obstacles they will face to get to the success?
Yeah, we've kind of mentioned some of them.
Yep.
Your neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes.
Neighborhood has a lack of resources.
Right.
And the neighborhood education system in your neighborhood, maybe you want to learn more than they're able to teach you.
Mm.
So kind of at a,
Yeah.
Again, you're choosing bad and worse.
Yeah.
So the choices are very bad.
Right.
Basically, even to be a successful, you need a strong father in your life, like in the north end of Hartford, to be involved in your life consistently for you to have any shot.
Right.
Right. So this makes it that more difficult, I believe. But yeah, I think the difficulty is the opportunities that we have, like, and the lack of resources as well, like
Yep.
to find out where these.
So we have to work harder. JG, what other obstacles you want to throw on this list?
That was a good one.
Yeah.
And just to tag off of that, you know, you get a lot of parents that talk to, you know, women in his life, and they say, how does he pick the places that he goes to? Where can I find that to bring my kids? They just don't know. I think one of the biggest obstacles that they're going to run into is themselves. I don't feel as though we think big enough as a people, and don't have goals big enough.
Yeah.
And dream. We don't dream
You
big
don't dream
enough.
big enough. Yeah.
Right? Some of these billionaires, you know, they'll look back and they'll say, you know, what's the one thing you could tell the younger generation?
Yeah.
Dream bigger.
Never stop dreaming. I like that. That's a good one. That's a good one. You want to add anything?
So some of y'all might think I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I am. But,
Yep.
Let's keep it a buck. Systemic racism.
Okay. Yeah.
We talk a lot about, well, there's no money, there's no funding, there's no resources. No, there's money, there's funding, and there's resources. They're just not being resourced here.
Right.
So like, we have to have some very real conversations with our young men about what some of those obstacles are, because we get ourselves in this weird space where we blame people for not knowing how to get out of the situation that they didn't always create. And without that education, be able to say, okay, like, look, this is what you need to understand to move from this space to that space, from this social economic level to that social, whatever the thing is, we need to be better educated about the processes so that we know how to break down some of those things as much as possible. The reality is look, if in West Hartford, 80% of the kids that went to school in West Hartford couldn't read and write at grade level, they'd send a National Guard in there.
You know, if I could add in something, right?
Yeah.
So I never really thought like that, and I'm kind of embarrassed to say that, right? I never really thought like, what is the top 10 cities in education, you know, in the state, right? I had a conversation with my cousin over the weekend. He kept saying, I got to get to Farmington. I got to move to Farmington.
Yeah.
I noticed my kids are smarter than a whip.
Right.
Farmington is top 10 in the state.
I bet.
I was like, oh, let me look at my town, top 10. The town I'm in, they're not even listed.
Right.
And I'm,
Yeah.
you know, and,
Right.
you know, one of them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's doing all the
So-
movement of the hands.
right. So I looked up the top 10, and you said the resources and everything. And most of the towns in the top 10 is in Fairfield County.
Yes.
Right.
But you know where some of the other ones are? He went to it, and I had to move to that same town to send my daughter to school.
That's a fact.
Farmington.
Yeah.
Farmington. Right.
Farmington.
Right. And then outside
Because
that's like
Is
Simsbury.
West Hartford there?
West Hartford's up there.
Oh, is it- oh,
West
okay.
Hartford's there twice.
Oh, thank you.
That's why we're both sitting here.
Conard and Hall.
Yeah, that's why we're sitting here.
Thank you. All right, so this is the other thing though. I wanna make sure we really curve this list out of what gets in the way. So starting from the bottom. So this is kind of like you're talking about education, but I'm talking about totally like there's some kids from when they're born, they're already at 10 or let's say it's 100 scale. They're already at 75 the day they're born. Our kids are starting at 0 sometimes. Negative zero. And so if that's the case, that's a big obstacle to face, to come from -0 to try to get somewhere. You know, especially if there's other people starting at 75, 80.
That goes back to that YouTube video. Remember the YouTube video?
Which one?
I don't know if you've ever seen it when they had people of all races standing in the line.
Oh yeah.
And he was saying,
Take 2 steps if you got this.
Take 2 steps.
What you call it, walk.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
By the end of it, like most of the black kids ain't even start yet. White
Right.
people, they're at the
They're
end
gone.
of the finish line.
They're gone.
Now, this is how life is. Like you have all this advantages.
Yes.
How many had two parents?
Right.
How many fathers in their life?
Right.
How many had a full-time job? How many, lived in one place their whole life? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I had another thing too. Like me and Jemiah was talking. He said someone he was speaking to, and they were just talking, and the white woman said she'd never been pulled over before, like in a car.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What?"
Yeah.
And she couldn't. She found it like baffling that he thought they was like, "Huh?" Like it's years of my life, but I hope that not this year, please, not.
Right.
And she's saying, "No, it's never happened to me."
No.
So people experience different things.
You know what's funny though? to this day, like right now, if I pull out of here and get pulled over, I'm gonna be super stressed out.
Oh
And
yeah.
there's no reason for
Why?
me to be.
Trauma, because they could do anything. You feel like they could do anything.
No, I mean, right.
anything.
So I said there's no reason for me to be. Then my mind said, well, there was George Floyd. There's tons of black people who had an interaction with the police where it could have just been like, hey, here's my driver's license, here's my registration, and it turned like left, like he moved his hands too fast,
Right.
and so that it shouldn't be like that.
Correct.
So, brother, I don't know if you've had to do this, but I swear in everything I love, I've had to do this. I had to develop a plan of what to do so that I can turn on my phone camera quickly enough and have it on live before this cop gets to my window.
Wow.
And that's
And we're 50-year-old men. We're not teenagers.
not at all.
It's crazy for us. And the thing is, it makes me say like, dang, I gotta talk to my son about this because I think my son's probably like driving around in La La Land a little bit. He's chilling, like everything's good out here, and it's like, yo, no, son, you need to be a little nervous.
Someone not happy that you're happy. That's all it takes. You're too
That's
happy.
it. I'm too happy.
You're too happy.
Why do you have that polka dot bow tie on?
Why are you so happy today?
What's wrong with you?
Show you something. Like all that stuff, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Man, not to keep talking about this,
No.
but one of my kids by the police in our town was called you one of the Kemps?
Yo,
You know what I mean? So
they watching.
yeah, I mean, funny story is, I don't really drive my cars. I got cars, and when I pull them out, and I'm still like looking around,
Right.
and then I just seen one, drive by me, and then pull in to, restaurant up here on the right. I do a U-turn and go back up on the highway because in my head I'm thinking,
Yo, you set me
they
up.
about to U-turn, come back for me.
Right.
I don't do nothing.
Yeah.
But yes, I feel you.
But I'm not doing nothing. I don't do nothing.
That's
Yes,
a
yeah.
crazy think about
trauma,
it.
man.
So you got a plan on how to turn on the camera.
Yep.
You got to take a U-turn when you drive one of your nice cars. You don't want to drive by the police officer. I'm over here like got a little shookness in me, and it's like and so it's like why we're all upstanding citizens. We pay taxes. We do everything we're supposed to do. I'm wearing a damn bow tie today.
Right.
And we still have certain fears that we shouldn't have. So the obstacles are real, right? And some of these obstacles don't go away, even if you are educated, even if you have a good job, even though you have money in your pocket. The obstacles don't disappear. Go ahead.
No, man, listen. It's not like black men have this fear unwarranted. Like, I watched a video of a state trooper firing a gun inside Philando Castile's car with his daughter in the back.
That's right.
Like, we're not talking about these hypothetical things.
Right.
And unfortunately, with the rise and expansion of every device that you have having a camera on it, we are bombarded with these messages. And this is stuff that back when we were 17, the only video that we had at that time, Rodney King.
Yeah.
And we watched the Rodney King video, like, oh my God, like they finally got these dudes on camera.
tape, yeah.
Finally, now they're gonna believe us.
Right. Right.
Wrong.
Right.
Right. So this is not stuff that is just made up or left-wing conspiracy. Like, no, this is the way we have to live our lives.
Crazy.
Knowing that, we have to be real slow putting up our hands, or we got to do the whole, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, because I need to get back home to my family.
That's it.
I want to live. I want to. So. Okay, that was a good discussion. But what I want to do is throw this question at you. So, based on the overwhelming number of obstacles, because there's a lot of obstacles, right? Don't some black boys have an excuse to fail?
Do they have an excuse?
Yeah, I mean, this is so. Listen to how I asked this question, so you make sure you catch my context.
No, I see where you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too hard.
No. Here, listen to me, Zo. So, based on all the obstacles we just talked about, don't some of them have an excuse to fail?
Yes.
You say yes?
They do. It's easy. People always look for excuses to stop doing something anyway.
Yes.
So for black people, you have a ton of them.
Okay.
So it's easy to be like, oh man, I can't get a job. I'm black.
Right.
They don't like me over there. You could use it. I mean, it could be happening, but you could use it as a crutch to say, man, they don't hire black people over there. You didn't even try.
So if you get that mindset, you're
Yeah.
okay. So you're saying yes, they have an excuse.
No.
No.
it's-
Okay, we got a yes and we got a no. Tell us more why no.
No. I mean, it's America, man. You could do anything in America. You know, it's just dependent on your mindset, and how you feel like what you want to do in your life.
Right.
Do you want to work a job and get a check every week?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to run your own business?
Right.
You know, do you want to go to school or do you not want to go to school? You still have freedom.
Yeah.
And you still have free will.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have no excuse.
No excuse.
Well, all I'm gonna say is this:
What are you gonna say?
there is a reason why. There's a reason why just in the last couple of days we've learned that all of the organizations that track things like who works at different workplaces and the percentages of this and percentages of that, that's all being eliminated. And you say, well, why would you do that?
DEI?
Everything is DEI.
Okay.
The fact that you got on a bow tie, that's DEI.
Damn.
Everything can be DEI. That's the beautiful thing about DEI is DEI is so non-committal. It can literally be anything.
It can
be anything you want. You have been in the military 30 years. You have achieved the status of 4-star general, and then the 3-star general with a special waiver to be able to become the head of the Department of War can say, nope, you only got that job because
You're black.
you're DEI, so we're going to let you go. Thanks.
And they did that a lot of times.
And, a lot of times.
Yeah.
Not even, I don't even know, but it's probably more than half. Half of the current presidential cabinet is DEI because none of them are qualified to do the jobs that they're doing. To be
They wouldn't
to
see it
be
that
the
way.
head of the Department of Justice, you have to be a 4-star general. Pete Hegseth is not.
Right.
Never has been. He had to get a special waiver from the president to be able to do this.
Right.
So you mean the black man that was already in the position, who was a 4-star general? You've just decided that he was promoted because of some affirmative action, and wipe away his last 25, 30 years in the military. And that's the beauty. That's why they love being able to make everything DEI.
Right.
Literally everything. The U.S. Congress is proposing a measure to look into the WNBA about officiating because Caitlin Clark is being roughed up on the basketball court. Andrew Reese gets roughed up on the basketball court. Sylvia Fox used to get wrapped up on. Lisa Leslie got. But why today? Why is today's Congress wanting to look into the WNBA to talk about officiating?
Right.
That sounds like DEI to me.
What is DEI?
It's everything.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion. So typically it works. In the past, it worked in favor of people of color. It helped them get into different positions, places. Right. Yep. Now it works the opposite. People of color that are qualified, they got the DEI, but they were already qualified to get the position as well. Now those people are being fired, let go, and they were being replaced by white people who are not as.
They were mad about that.
Yeah.
That it was happening.
It's a whole big thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm with the team that says, even though there's all these obstacles, I don't want to give them an excuse to fail. I feel like I understand that some of the black boys are gonna fail. However, I don't want to. I want them to know. I want them to know that they can still succeed, and it's never too late. You could be failing right now for all I care. And that doesn't mean that that's your whole life story. Right. And so I just want them to know that there's always a door that might open, that you got to keep pushing, that you got to keep giving it a shot, because life is long. And so I'd rather be an old man who kept chasing my dream and finally got it than somebody that just gave up as a teenager and then I rolled out my whole life not doing anything. So
Have you ever read the book about fixed mindset and growth mindset?
tell us about it.
So fixed mindset is exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
About, you know, they feel as though they reached their potential. It is what it is.
Right.
The growth mentality is basically, I can make it. I can figure it out.
Right.
You know, that's just a roadblock.
Yeah.
Okay. What can I do to get over that roadblock and keep it moving?
Mm-hmm.
That's simple.
Yeah.
Fixed versus growth.
So we need to take a growth mindset, young people.
That's it.
So you can't fail if you have a growth mindset, because that you can learn something new, you can do something new, and become the best version of yourself. All right, here's the next question. What can we teach black boys about getting up one more time after failure in the next few minutes? So we only have, this is we're going to take 2 minutes on this. So what can you teach them based off of a story, based off of some words you might want to say about getting up after a failure? One more time. Just get up one more time, little guy. What do you want to say? I'm going to come to you first. I feel like you're ready to go.
I wasn't. No. So what I would tell you in
Be
2
ready.
minutes is if you stay ready, you ain't
That's
gotta
right.
get ready.
That's it.
Ready spaghetti.
That's it.
That's actually my thing. No. What I would say in 2 minutes about resilience.
No, you don't get the total 2 minutes. We all have.
A 2 minute.
This
whip,
is us.
This is a whip around. They call that a whip around.
Yeah. We was about to give
We're gonna do the whip around.
a speech on it.
Look. Who you are, who you become in your worst moments of your life.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
You are who you become in the worst moments of your life. So if you go through these terrible hardships
Mm-hmm.
and you crumble under the weight of that, that's who you become.
Mm.
If you are faced with these incredible hardships and you're able to fight back and you're able to get a little bit of light and you're able to get some support and you're able to move from one mindset to the next,
Yep.
and you get to overcome those obstacles, that's who you become. You are an overcomer.
Mm-hmm.
You are one who is resilient.
Yes.
So everything is great when, it's sunshine and rainbows.
Right.
Everybody's in a good space then. Who you become in times of adversity determines who you are.
Jason, what you got?
Something similar to what he said, because it just made me think of a quote. You don't rise to the level of your expectations, you rise to the level of your training.
Okay.
Right? It's easy to say what you would do
Mm-hmm.
until you get into that situation and you do it.
Right.
So that's the key is whatever you're doing, perfect what you're doing, know that you're doing it for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Believe, God put you in this is for you to do,
Right.
and you just keep going.
Keep going.
Show up.
Yes.
You know who embodies that?
Ooh.
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
Nixon 5.
Yeah.
Nixon 5.
Nixon 5. I had Nixon 6, by the way. But
Every time they lost a game, Nixon 7, Nixon 8. It was only 7 games.
Nixon
no,
5.
I started with Nixon 6, and then they did me one better.
They did. They're the greatest. Anyway, Zoe.
Resiliency.
I'm
Resiliency.
I tell my son this right here. Like in life, you always, as we get older, you always be like, hey, as soon as I get that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm set.
I'm good.
You're never set.
Yeah. No.
Never. As soon as I get this money, that's it. I'm gonna be set. No, you're not.
Right.
So if you have that mentality, you know that whatever you're trying to get, you're gonna obtain it.
Mm-hmm.
But then something, you gotta keep going. Like it's something else.
Right.
There's always something to chase. There's always something to look forward to. So like if you're thinking that, oh, I just want to get over this season of football.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be another season, bro.
Got another season.
Right? So it's like have the mentality of to keep going because it's not, it's not over. It's not gonna be over even though when you complete it. Because most people that are successful, they're thinking about the next thing before the one that's you deem as being successful is over. It's not even over yet. They thinking about the next one.
Right.
So to keep the mind frame that be a worker all the time.
Yeah.
Right? For your be self-aware of what you want to be great. Like he was saying, if you want to be a bodybuilder, you go to the gym every day. Guess what? You're a bodybuilder.
Right.
No one can say anything because you go to the gym every day.
Pump
Right?
that iron.
So like you can become what you want to become, and you can not become what you want to become too. So you can be both of those things. You can tell yourself how to be both of those.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, this is the thing. So I really believe that the whole it's all mindset. Like today, it's raining outside today. All day it's been raining, and I think some people were probably like, "Oh man, it's a rainy day," and they were like a little down and they moving slow. And I was so happy that it rained today because I was like, "Yo, I don't have to water my flowers. I just put some new flowers in.
It's mindset.
Yo,
That's mindset.
I'm like, yo, I get the free. You know, God is watering the flowers for me today.
Go out there, take a shower.
You know what I'm saying? And so
Don't do that.
but that's how you have to have your mind. There's no failing. There's no like none of it is a failure. As long as you are alive, you're gonna get up tomorrow and you got another shot at this world.
Yeah,
This world is like this world is like it's like an open book, and on any given day something could pop off.
Never know.
You know, it's like what are you working towards? Some like I mean my life is a testament to that. Like things just pop off for me. Like it seems like so easy sometimes, and it's just because in my mind I believe that something could happen.
Me too.
I feel like I'm gonna run into somebody. I've been telling my wife I have superpowers, and most of the time I use my superpowers to change the lights. I just make the lights change, and I told myself, yo, I gotta start using my superpowers for something better, cause it's like I'm only changing the light so I can get through the light. Wonder if I use it for something bigger, and so I may do something crazy in the next few years, just so you guys know. Just because I'm mastering the superpower of how I could be able to change my world for even the better than it is right now. I'm like thinking about visualization about what's in the future. And so that's the thing. If I'm down and if you're down and you think down, you stay down.
Yes.
But if you are down, didn't you get knocked out in one of your fights?
Whoa!
Oh, I'm sorry. he had a 2-3 record. I thought one of them was a knockout. You sure?
Never.
Oh, okay. Did you take a knee? Did you get down and be like, ah, damn, I didn't need, I'm going to take an 8 count.
See, I was about to say something beautiful about manifesting.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got side. See, those people might be talking serious. Then I was like, oh, let me get him one more time.
Shots fired, and this man knows that I'm an MC. Like
Hey,
I did.
we're not gonna rap.
The battle thing, like
No, but my point is that my point I was making about even making that joke is to say that, yo, you got to get back up.
Yeah.
It's all up here. I just feel like everybody's trying to figure out somebody else to do something. If you are happy on days that it rains, as happy as on days that it rains as on days when the sun is out. Because yesterday was like a perfect day. It was beautiful yesterday. And so, but today is beautiful in a different way. All of my little flowers are getting rain. I ain't got to go out there with the hose. I ain't got to stand out there. And I'm appreciative of it. So get the right mindset. All right, let's keep moving. I'm coming to you, Zoe. As men in the community, this is for everybody though. As men in the community that were once black boys, and this is really going into the work that you're doing. So JG, I really want you to talk about the wrestling center you're developing. I want you to talk about the school, and so I just want you to talk about any video and the expansion of all the things you do. As men in the community that were once black boys, what can or are you doing to help black boys achieve success right now? So you want to go first, or you want because
yeah, mine's quick. Yeah. Well, I don't even know the name of the program, but there's a program here at Swift Factory in the morning. It's an entrepreneurship program.
Nice.
Came in the other day. Corey does it with him. He comes in on Wednesday. He comes in on Wednesdays for the Wake Up Wednesdays.
Okay.
It's an entrepreneur program. I can't remember the whole. It's a woman that's been in the community for 20 years.
Yeah.
She's teaching them how to pitch, like their ideas, and they're coming up with. So I sat there and spoke to him for a while. So I'm gonna go back and speak to him about AI stacks and entrepreneurs, like my journey or whatever. But so what I do in turn is I try to speak to kids that look like me.
Yeah.
That want to.
Light-skinned kids? Oh, my bad.
Kids of color.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the light-skinned kids. My bad.
Kids of color. I try to get them to see someone like me. And if they want to, be an entrepreneur, I try to help them out. Try to give them avenues and resources to do what it is that I do, or something similar to what I do.
Connections.
That's it.
Yeah. Jason, you want to talk about what you're doing?
What I'm doing got really deep.
Yeah.
It started out as a wrestling club, building off of a legacy like Doc Hurley. Something that's never really been done in the city. What was that movie where they had the black kids in like Pennsylvania swimming? Swim club.
Yep.
Something that we need.
That's loosely based on Kevin Hart, right?
Oh, it was.
Kevin Hart was a swimmer on that team.
Oh, he was.
The
that-
comedian?
Yes.
Interesting.
He talks about how great in basketball he is, right? And then you show like when he was like on JV and he sucked. But he actually was a very good swimmer in the high school he went to. Is that movie you're talking about?
Right.
Was it Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Yeah.
on
yeah.
it?
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yes.
I never saw it.
I didn't see it, but I know it.
We'll get the movie name.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
basically, how you can be a figure, a role model in your community.
Mm-hmm.
So it started off with that, and now it's going into, after school program,
Mm-hmm.
mentorship, and different programs that you can give kids to have something to go to,
Yeah.
which requires a lot of building.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah, it requires a lot of building, man. I thought I was just going to, after talking to you,
The other day.
you said meet me in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Man, I'm on like Manual 2, Chapter 13. Like, it just
Nice.
got really, really involved.
Yeah.
But so you gotta have vision for that type of
I
stuff.
love it. I love it. So we got a wrestling club that we're really getting into the weeds with now. What about you, Kendrick? What are you doing?
Well, just to answer my fun fact, it wasn't Cuba Gooding Jr. It was Terrence Howard.
There you
It was
go.
called Pride.
I was thinking Kevin Hart was a
Right.
little
Right.
short.
He is a little.
Oh,
short,
oh,
but
so
it
you're
was
saying he's
still
still
him.
the swimmer?
Still him.
Oh, okay.
He was a swimmer for this high school that they did the movie on.
Height doesn't matter when you swim.
Great,
Right.
great movie.
All right. What am I doing?
What's Phelps is a very tall dude.
He is.
So
That's why he wasn't an Olympian. He was in high school swimming.
I'm just.
And if you think about it, he's in Philly. Most kids are
Okay,
playing
all
basketball,
right,
football.
all right.
I'll just say.
You're a good point. My bad. My bad.
Hey, you know what? He found his slot and he was good in
He was
his.
doing it. He did his. He was the third leg. Go ahead.
Pause.
Whoa. Hey. Yo.
That's funny.
This dude is reckless.
That's hilarious.
All right. So what is Kendrick doing? I am, and you probably might remember this. About 20 years ago, this thought in my head happened because I happened to be doing some work out in Oklahoma. We were out there for about 3 weeks. Doing the work in the morning. We'd go out, in the community at night, and I went into Tulsa, and I saw these plaques, these commemorative plaques, and they were telling the story about the Tulsa race riot of 1921. And I'm fairly astute at Black history, and I had never heard of this thing.
Interesting.
Fascinating. And so, you're going around and you see all the plaques, and you're like, how do I not know this? So come back home. This was when the internet was whatever the internet was 20 years ago. So, sparse information here, there, in the third. But for those who are unfamiliar with the story, the Tulsa race riot of 1921 started, as most of them do, because a white woman claimed that a black boy, about 14 or 15 years old, either blew a kiss at her, whistled at her, touched her, groped her, or SA. Right? So that goes back into the community. A white mob then comes together with literally everything, guns, torches, and they burn down this historic space in Tulsa that was known as Black Wall Street. This is, and you can check your facts, this is the first time that this was the first time that a bomb was dropped from the air onto American soil by us. Not the last time, but we can get into the whole Philadelphia thing another time. But I came back and I was just like, wow, what would it take to rebuild Black Wall Street? And I played with that for a while, and I talked to people. I know I asked you at some point, and it took a while, but it got to me. The way that we rebuild Black Wall Street is through education, and it's not with the 50-year-olds. It's with the 9-year-olds.
Yeah.
Where we can impact them differently. So that's the origin story. So what I'm doing right now, I started something called GAP Academy, GAP Academy. GAP standing for Greenwood, Archer, and Pine. Greenwood, Archer, and Pine was the center of Black Wall Street, was the center of Black Tulsa. You guys all love the Gap Band, Uncle Charlie. That's where they get the GAP from, Greenwood Archer Pine. So what I'm literally telling people is, through this school, I am rebuilding Black Wall Street.
So is your theme song going to be outstanding?
It better be.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna have to reach out to Uncle Charlie. Hopefully, he'll be here when we open our first school. And it's so beautiful that you mentioned Doc Hurley. Each one of these schools. So the goal right now is to build one all-male boys academy in Hartford in the North End, and the second one would start in New Haven. I said that what I wanted to do to pay homage to the great educators who come from an HBCU background, that these schools would be in these communities that these great educators serve. And when I pitched the idea to Doc Hurley's daughter, I asked her for permission to name the school after him. And
Wow.
she said, absolutely.
Nice.
So the first Gap Academy campus will be known as the Doc Hurley, Walter J. Doc Hurley campus.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great.
Hey, next year I'm doing the doc on Doc Hurley.
Well,
It's called the Doc on Doc.
okay.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Hey.
hey.
Well,
I didn't know that. That's
Doc on the Doc. Yeah.
Doc on Doc.
All the Q's are down. You know, he's a Q. They're all down. Yeah,
Good.
there's all
You're
those, a
good
bunch
to
of
go.
them.
Yes. Shout out
They
to
might
Doc
give you some
Hurley.
money for that one.
Shout out to
I'll talk to the Ty older brothers already.
Yeah,
They came
as
and
you
talked
should.
already.
Yeah.
That's all they talked about was Doc Hurley. I'm like,
as they should.
Yeah.
So look, man, and for those who are not familiar with Doc Hurley, do get on the
please,
internet.
come on,
Get a
come on.
book. Go
Harvard,
down
you
to
gotta
the
get your Harvard
library.
history, man.
You got to get your Harvard history
Yes.
on. Doc Hurley was a champion in Hartford with not only education, but specifically HBCU education. So we know about the Doc Hurley Classic.
Sports and education.
I cannot remember the amount of kids that received scholarships
Oh, good Lord.
from the Doc Hurley Classics, but
Still
that
going on
man inspired me in ways that that's a large reason why I do a lot of the work I do,
Great
because
man.
I saw that man do the things that he did.
Great man. Great
That's the
man.
reason that I started the Brother Roundtree HBCU Scholarship Fund. We got a great young man at Hampton who is a rising senior, Tristan Davis, out of Windsor. Shout out.
Yes,
to
I know Tristan.
My man, 50 grand. I love that kid.
Good kid. Trumpet player, right?
Trumpet player.
Yeah.
He bad. Check out Tristan's Trumpet on Instagram.
Yeah.
My man is official tissue. I love you, kiddo.
Yeah.
And our second winner was Andrew Bailey III, who is a rising junior at Howard University. He is going into journalism, as
Nice.
a matter of fact. So
Nice.
shout out to both of those brothers, man.
That's what's
But
up, man.
you know that those ideas don't come without having a leader and role model in the community like Doc Hurley.
Jason, I'm coming right back to you. What is a message you would like to give to a father listening? Whether they are involved, and this is actually good, whether they're involved or with their son or uninvolved with their son's life. What message would you give him? He's like, let me preface it. Maybe he's listening. He's gonna see the show, and we're talking about what black boys need to succeed. Let's say he's an uninvolved father. What would you say to him? Let's use him as the example.
Man, I mean, why are you not involved?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why are you not involved? I can go so many different ways.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, if this makes sense, right? I was watching a movie over the weekend,
Mhm.
and there was a difference between millionaires and billionaires. Millionaires are just trying to change a life. Billionaires are trying to change the world.
What was this movie?
Right. It was a random movie on Netflix.
Okay.
I think just look up billionaires, it'll pop up.
Something Elon Musk didn't watch.
Yeah.
Some of them billionaires. But what I got from it is when you die, you just go back to the earth. Like, it's really that simple.
Right.
Like, you're gone. You can perish.
Yeah.
What did you do for the world?
What did you do?
What did you do for the world?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you're not involved, what are you trying to leave behind?
Mm-hmm.
That's very important.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
leave a legacy, leave something that this world can remember, like Doc Hurley.
Yeah. I love it. Zoe.
Oh, you know, I don't know if this, you just made me remind me of something. Me and my mom was talking. She came up. Right?
Yes.
So, and we're eating out, and my cousin, we had that Red Lobster, right?
Yeah.
My cousin, her daughter calls. She's like 25 now. Answered the phone. My mom picks it up. Hey, and I don't got time for this. My mom's like, oh, excuse me, she's like very disrespectful. My mom's
Yeah.
so disrespectful. And then the whole time we're sitting there, my cousin on the phone, you can just hear her talking. My cousin doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
Then she hangs up. Boom. So we're in the car talking. My mom's like, that's just so disrespectful, yada yada. I'm like, it is. But she's like, she said she don't have to worry, but she wouldn't have to worry about me calling her. It's my mom and saying, I'm like, nah, that's the way to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why my cousin King is like that,
Yeah.
is because she wants to see her granddaughter.
Oh.
Right? So she'll put up whatever just to see her granddaughter. She's not, and I was telling my mom, she's doing the right thing. I know it looks difficult because she should be they're both doing this.
Right.
The one who loses is the child.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Two adults are going at it. The kid has no idea that, so
Right.
she doesn't see it. So I said she's being selfless because she doesn't care to be right about her daughter. Let her daughter do whatever so she can see her grandbaby tomorrow.
Right.
And my mom said, oh, I couldn't do that. I said, but then again, I'll use the mom. I said, now me and my mom, like, my father was around because y'all was beefing.
Mm-hmm.
I missed out.
Yeah.
Y'all are mad at each other. I had no idea what's going on. So when I get older, I realized because you guys were beefing,
You missed out.
I missed out.
Right.
So I'm thinking, that's the curse you have to break. That's the generation curse you have to break. I
Yeah.
said, she's doing the right thing. You think it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But we all think like that. Everyone in our community is thinking like, "Urgh." So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just fighting, and
Right.
the kid is like,
Yeah.
Right.
but no one,
Collateral damage.
right? So the kid gets nothing.
Mhm.
So my point is that you have to think it's not about you.
Right.
The father, yo, bro, it's not about you and her. It's about the little kid.
Right.
If you get that through your head, it won't matter anymore.
Yeah.
You'll be like, I need to do this for them, because you have the child.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So I think people when they have kids, they still think it's about them.
Yeah.
When it's not anymore. It
Yeah.
really isn't. It's about the better for the child, however that happens.
Right.
And some people fight against that.
Yeah.
So I'll tell like people or fathers that are in their lives, like, yo, bro, being a man ain't about you, bro. If you understand that, you good.
Mm.
And then everything will take care of itself.
It'll work out. Kendrick, what do you have?
So it's interesting that these four brothers are the four brothers around the table this evening because one thing that we all have in common is that we are the fathers of sons, right? And I think that when you come up and you're even when the thought first enters your mind as a male, I'm sorry, any ladies who are listening to this right now, but this is the God honest truth. Every male who said, I'm gonna have some kids one day, or whatever, that first one was a boy. It wasn't a girl. I'm sorry, it wasn't a girl.
You want it. Yeah.
You wanted that boy.
Mhm.
You wanted to pass on all the joys of your childhood. You wanted to pass along all the wisdom that you learned when you became a young adult. You wanted to be able to support that young boy as he went through all of the transitions, this, that, and the third, right? I'm just going to briefly say this about my experience with my son, particularly in his first 6 or 7 years. Me and his mom, we got pregnant at 16 and a half. I had my son during my senior year in high school. I had to get a babysitter to go to prom. Think about that.
Wow.
So, like, when I say that the presence of that young boy forced me to grow up, forced me to learn how to be a man, be a father, as one who did not have a man in his life, did not have a father in his life, who grew up in foster homes and such. Everything changed April 21st, 1991. I had to become responsible. I had to become a provider. I had to become a leader. And unfortunately, when his mom and I broke up at the ripe old age of 19, there was about a 5 to 6 year period that I had to do everything in my power to be able to maintain a relationship with my son. And that was something my son didn't really realize until he was about 21, 22, when my then wife, I don't know why, showed him that I had paid some egregious amount of child support over 18 years, but he kept hearing that he couldn't get anything because his dad wasn't paying child support. I'm talking into like the 60, 70 thousands over 18 years.
Right.
Where'd the money go? That's not important now. The reality is there is no way that I do the work that I do there is no way that I support the community in the ways that I do without that experience of having to be a young father that tried his damnedest to do the right things, because the right things weren't done by me.
Right.
Right? So if you're a brother that's listening to this now, when I'm gonna look into the camera here. It's not too late. There is no expiration date on fatherhood.
That's right.
And I know what society tells you. I probably know what your baby moms is telling you. The reality is, at this age and this stage right now, time is more precious than money any day of the week. Unfortunately, that young man that I spoke so highly of 2 minutes ago, he passed away August 23rd, August 25th, 2023. But he left me his son. And I try my best to instill the same lessons, the same love, the same privilege that I gave to his father. So that 9.5-year-old boy gives me an opportunity to do it all over again.
That's right. Another shot at it. Yeah. What's up?
It's not too
All right.
late. Time is worth more than money.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna let Kendrick have the last word on that. But let's go into this last. Actually, I'm only gonna ask Jason to say this one. And Zoe, would you mind letting Nas be on the camera for this part?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We know what this is.
So no. Well, this is not Speak of Life. I just want to say, if you could talk directly to a black boy about achieving success, what would you say to him? And since you have your son here, and he happens to be a black boy, I would love for you to give him a few words directly to him. So I'm gonna move your joint over here so you can look at him.
Okay.
And you could talk to your son.
You're both on the screen.
Okay. All right. So, what would you say to a actual black boy, live and living color, about being successful? And you can say his name, use his name if you like.
Nas, life is not going to be easy. Okay, life is hard. Okay, but it is what you make it. Okay, you have to come up with goals. You have to write your goals. You have to look at your goals daily. You have to believe in God, and know that you are here with purpose. Don't fight your support. Embrace your support and love your support. Because without your support, you're not going to be able to do what you got to do. Now, we are not here forever. So while we are here, embrace the love. And then when we're gone, like your man right here, share the love and teach the people after that love you, after us, what you have been taught. And keep continuing to spread love and keep learning every day and read every day. Just don't stop. Just keep going and knowing that you got purpose and things gonna be all right.
I want to get a little piece of this. Go ahead, give him his. I can't help it. Can you put me on the camera with Nas?
Nas, you're getting it, Nas.
I can't help myself tonight because I just feel like. So Nas, I think the last time I saw you, you might have been 5. Maybe that's how old he was. I don't. Maybe.
Football game or
Yeah.
something.
Maybe you're 5. But I listened to your father talk about you like when he's like out and about supporting you at your different events, wrestling, football. He's so proud of you. And it's like one of those situations where I'm like, yo, when you walked in here, I was so happy to just see you in person. And so you're already successful. You're already there. All you have to do is keep following what your father's telling you. You're already on the road to success. There's nothing gonna knock you off the road because your father got you. But the thing is, there's more people like me that want you to be successful too. And so if your father ever says, yo, Nas is doing something, he wants you to show up, yo, we're gonna show up for you. You have a community of people that care about you, that want the best for you. And so you don't never have to think that you're like out here alone. You're not by yourself. It's not just you and your dad. It's not just you and your friends and your family. It's all of us. We're with you. And so you're already successful. You just have to go claim it. You just got to go take it and say, this is mine. I'm successful. I'm going to be great because it was born in me. It's like it's this little light that was inside of you from the day you were born, And there's nothing you could do to mess it up, Nas. And so I just want you to just keep listening to your dad, follow the path he set for you. The success is already yours. So you're a great kid, and you're gonna be a great man one day. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it. So, all right?
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. You know what? There's one last part that we need to talk about before we get out of here. I think that you spoke about Black Wall Street, and I would love to talk about what is the ideal environment for a black boy. So if we were going to create a community that would encourage or help black boys succeed, what are some of the things that would need to be in that community to make them successful?
I think you said it, like love, like seeing other. It's funny. I'm not gonna say what happened, but last night,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you who the people were. But Will, I'll say it was Will.
Yeah.
We was at the pub.
Yep.
Will's my boy. You know, we're buddies. When another friend comes through, we ain't seen in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Will goes to hug him. He's like, "Oh, Will, get off! Will, you hugging me?" I'm like,
Yeah.
Don't be hugging me. And he felt like, "Yo, what?"
Right.
So it was like a whole weird thing, like,
Yeah.
"You don't gotta hug me."
Yeah.
Things like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's okay to hug
It's
another
okay
brother.
to
That's
hug,
I ain't
yeah.
seen in a while.
Right.
But so like kids know at a young age, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Right? You see your brother, oh, that's my guy. I love my guy. That's my
Right.
guy. Right? Love. Like they know
Yeah.
that it's okay. That's not weakness.
That's right. Yeah. So an environment where love is openly shared.
Right.
What you want to add to this community?
I'm gonna say, Abdul, man, you're doing a wonderful job.
Oh,
brother.
thank
you. Know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I love you, man.
I love you too.
Yo,
yeah.
what you doing is special.
Yeah.
How you bring people together.
Mm.
The programs that you're doing, that retreat I just went to.
Yeah.
That was life changing to me.
Oh, nice.
You should see the doc.
This podcast, meeting different, like I meet great people every time I'm around.
Right.
I feel like we need to keep that type of community and that type of support
Right.
for each other. Like you said, if I'm not here and you see him in the street, where you at? You all right? You good?
Remember my face, because if I see you doing something wrong, I'm definitely gonna say something.
already know.
I'm already gonna say something.
Until he's in high school, then he'll be a little bit too big.
Nah, even if he big.
Abdul's a snitch.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I told on a lot of people in my life. I told on a lot of people.
Edit that out. Edit that out.
It's okay.
I told on everybody.
I'm a snitch. It's okay. I got a big son too, though, right?
Yeah.
So it's okay. I know how to deal with big people, man. I ain't scared. Just do the right thing. All right. What do you got, Kendra? What are you adding to the community?
I think our black boys need to get a true sense of who they are and what they are capable of.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And knowing who they are, it comes from those libraries, like your mom being in his life, to be able to tell him that, you know, everything you see here and now that you get to experience wasn't always like this.
Mm-hmm.
and these are the steps that we had to go through to be able to get to this space. But we still have a long way to go. And it's up to you to now take the mantle and push it along, push it forward, I should say. So, yeah, we need to expose our boys to the culture more than just sports and rap.
Mm-hmm.
Our kids don't know that they were black trumpeters. They don't know that they were political leaders. They don't know that they were community activists. They don't know. Well, and unfortunately, so this goes back to that systemic bias thing. They are purposely only being showed certain aspects about black male life, and they consume that in all the ways that it's consumed. Video, audio, picture, and those are, and you know how these algorithms work.
Yeah.
So once you start looking at a certain thing, you're going to see a lot more of that thing into your feed, and you're going to be there's going to be certain types of music that you're going to see in these videos now, and it's all part of the programming. So we can either program them in a way that they know their culture, they know their history, they know the struggle, and they understand that it's their role and responsibility to push it forward. That's where it really has to start. So it starts at home. It can be reinforced in the school. It can be supported by community. But every one of our boys needs to get a better understanding of who we are and where we've come from, because we've been fighting this war 400 years.
Right.
Right? And at every age and every stage, we've had to figure out, okay, they're taking this away from us. How are we going to get it anyway? They're trying to limit us from doing X, Y, and Z. How are we going to get to it anyway? And that's not going to happen until there is that sense of self, but also that sense of community. So he's not just in the community; he's a part of the community.
Right.
And that's where we need to get to.
Strong.
All right, so as we get ready to wrap up, I just want to say to everybody that's listening and everybody in the room, so I have a challenge for you this week. This week, what I'd like you to do is to actually do something to intentionally pour into a black boy this week. Not your son. I want you to go outside of your family, not your grandson. I want you to go outside of your family and pour into at least one black boy. Give a black boy a couple dollars. Say something positive to him. Tell them they look nice. Whatever. Do something to a black boy that's going to make their esteem raise up for the week. And I want us to remember that black boys do not become extraordinary men by accident. They become extraordinary men because someone believed in them, invested in them, challenged them, and loved them enough to help them grow. At the Manhood Tree, we know that every strong tree begins with healthy roots. If we want to see black boys succeed, we have to invest, we have to love and care for them, and we have to support black boys. So this week, I challenge you to go out and support a black boy. Show up to their game. Help them learn something new. Give them a couple bucks, because they need your support, they need your guidance, they need your love, and we want the best for them. This has been the Manhood Tree Podcast. My name is Abdul Rahman bin Muhammad. This is Alonzo Lee Beckett, and I'd like to thank Kendrick Roundtree and Jason Kemp for coming on the show today. And I also like to give a special shout out to our resident black boy, Nas Kemp. Thanks for coming today, man. We appreciate you being on the show as well.
The pancake guy.
Peace.
Pancake.